What if the person destroying your life wasn't a stranger? What if every cruel message, every threat, every whisper of humiliation came not from the shadows of the internet, but from inside your own home? In a small Michigan town, that nightmare came true. For 15 months, a young girl was terrorized by messages that knew too much. Her friends turned, her teachers worried. Even the FBI was called. The anonymous bully was everywhere and nowhere, until the mask finally fell, and the face behind the terror was her mother's. Unknown number, the cyberbully mother. Beal City, Michigan. Population, barely over 300. A place where everyone knows everyone, where parents coach the games, teachers stay for decades, and Friday nights revolve around the high school gym. For Lauren Licari, just 13, it was home. She was the girl on the volleyball team, the girl who still spent weekends hanging with friends at the diner, the girl who had just started dating. And of course, like every teenager, her phone was her lifeline. TikTok, group chats, homework reminders. Normal, safe, until one night it wasn't. Lauren's phone buzzed, a message from an unknown number. "You're worthless?" She froze. Another one. "Everyone hates you." And another. "We know where you are." Her heart pounded. She looked around her room, looked out the window. Darkness, empty. But the words didn't feel random. They felt personal. And the person sending them seemed to know exactly who she was. At first, she tried to shrug it off. Maybe it was a prank. Maybe someone got her number by accident. But the messages kept coming, day after day, night after night. Sometimes they came in bursts, dozens in a row. Other times, they were spaced out, enough to make her let her guard down. Before they hit again, her boyfriend started getting them too. Same unknown number, same cruel tone. The messages spread like poison. Rumors leaked into the school hallways. People whispered, "Who's behind it? Is it real? Did she do something?" Lauren started to spiral. She stopped sleeping. She avoided practice. She pulled away from friends. Her grades slipped. Her laughter disappeared. The texts weren't just words on a screen. They were erasing her. And the cruelest part, nobody could make them stop. When Lauren finally told her mom, Kendra, she was devastated. Kendra wasn't just any mom. She was known in the community. A coach, a parent who got involved, a face people recognized. She looked at the text. Disgusted, furious. She stormed into the school, demanding answers. "What are you going to do about this?" she asked administrators. The school tried. Meetings were held, assemblies on cyberbullying. Staff urged students to come forward, but nothing worked. The texts didn't stop. If anything, they got worse. They referenced private details, things only someone close to Lauren could know. Her location after practice, who she was with, when she was home. Whoever was sending them wasn't just guessing, they were watching. The police got involved. They traced numbers, checked logs, dead ends. So the FBI stepped in. Agents combed through messages, data, apps. They subpoenaed records. They chased IP addresses. Every lead fizzled. Some parents began whispering, maybe it was Lauren herself. Maybe she was faking it. Others suspected jealous classmates. The town's trust fractured. For Lauren, it only meant more isolation, more doubt. The bullying had gone beyond school drama. It was psychological torture. 15 months, over a year. Every morning, new messages. Every night, buzzing phone. And still, no one knew who was hiding behind that number. Until finally, the FBI cracked it. The trail led not to a classmate, not to a teacher, not even to a stranger online. It led to Kendra Licari, Lauren's own mother, the same woman who cried with her, who coached her games, who sat in the office demanding justice. She was the one who created fake accounts, who used VPNs to mask her location, who stalked her own daughter digitally for over a year. The evidence was overwhelming. When confronted, Kendra confessed, and the town was speechless. Because the faceless monster was the person who was supposed to love her most, Kendra was arrested, charged with stalking a minor in obstruction of justice. Her mugshot spread across every outlet. Headlines screamed the betrayal. In Beal City, the disbelief was thick. Parents who once sat beside her at games recoiled. Kids who played for her felt betrayed. But for Lauren, the pain was deeper than the gossip. The safety of her own home was gone. Her trust was gone. Her mother, the one person she should have been able to count on, had been the one destroying her life. Kendra eventually pled guilty. She was sentenced, served time, released. But the questions didn't go away. Why? Was it jealousy, control, a mental break? The answers were murky. No motive could ever fully explain the cruelty. Lauren was left to pick up the pieces, to live with scars that no court ruling could erase. Because sometimes the deepest wounds come not from strangers, but from the people we trust most. The Netflix documentary Unknown Numbers shocked millions, but behind the streaming buzz is a real girl, a real betrayal, and a chilling truth. In the digital age, the enemy doesn't need to break into your house. They just need your number. You have been watching the Untold Archive, where the stories are true and the answers are never complete. If you crave stories that chill you long after the screen goes dark, subscribe now.